Bhagavan Vacha. Kutastva, listen carefully, see carefully. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam Anarya Justam Asvagyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. What's the most interesting thing here?
Krishna questioned Arjuna.
Okay. He knows the value of life. Okay, next.
Shri Bhagavan.
What is that? Anyone?
He was not listening to him.
He was not listening to him. Who?
The Arjuna was not listening to Krishna.
Arjuna was not listening to Krishna. Okay.
He was showing that they are all mine.
I hope you guys are listening what I'm saying. Is that the same Gita repeating here? Of course, I'm not Krishna. What? Yes, Prabhu.
This is probably the first time when Krishna spoke in second chapter to Arjuna after he raised all those doubt and questions.
Okay, this is very interesting. We are going into what we are, discussing. Krishna speaking. The first verse in Gita. This is the first verse in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is speaking. Now, what else? There's something else. Someone also said, I want some firm. Yes.
So he's saying how these impurities come to you. So I have never seen, like, with what I have seen in different movies and everything, Arjuna. I have not read Bhagavad
Movies?
Gita. Like, Mahabharata.
He's saying, Arjuna, do you see movies like
I'm
this?
just saying that the way I have pursued his personality was that he always did something right. So this is a question for me, what impurities is Krishna talking about?
Okay, good. It's all good. Yes.
I think over here is trying to establish that for lokas. Like there are lokas exist like this planet, other planets and all that.
Okay.
That.
So we are going into PhD advanced level. I'm looking for just a general, primary, basic, foundational level only. You guys are going different loka, this and that. What is more striking here? Thank you. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. I even highlighted that. You can't see, but I can see. It's a bold. I am only concerned about that word. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. This is the first verse Krishna is speaking, and Vyasdev is writing Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Okay, so Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan Vacha. Is this correct, this statement? How many of you say correct? Raise hand. Those who didn't have a different idea? Is it right? I am saying this is wrong. Why?
Because he is the God.
This is from Akashvani or something? Only sound is coming because he is God. There is a simple thing missing here. Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. The main thing is, thank you. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no competition for Krishna. Krishna is one and only. There is no co-directors, no committee, there is no board, there is no executive members, there is no group, there is no 4 or 5 people coming and they sharing the seat. Nothing like that. There is only one and only one, Bhagavan, who is Krishna. There is no you don't see in the scripture that this title, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, is being shared with all the people. No. Only for Krishna. This title is given only solely for Krishna. He is the Bhagavan, he is the Supreme. And Krishna doesn't, became God at some point. We see so many times, he was maybe a LIC agent or a doctor or so many, and then one point in time in night, in the morning they get up and they realize they are God. And their wife became the supreme power, he became the supreme powerful, and they give darshan. This is not God. God is not manufactured. We don't see sun. It doesn't mean that sun doesn't exist. Sun is always there, whether you see or not. It's not that every day morning sun is created. Right? Krishna is God. When he was born, in few days he killed the Putana. He killed the demon Sakadasur, Trinavarta, Bakasur, Agasur, so many Sur, Asur. Everything Krishna, killed. This is like that. They go for picnic, all the boys go jolly. They have the different box and everything. They imitate the sounds of peacock. Peacock sound. Anyone can do? No, peacock different. How does a peacock sound? Anyone know? Any peacocks? No? That's a peacock. See, so much fun we have, right? This is what the boys do. They imitate the sound of the peacock. They imitate the sound of the cows. Then the monkeys. This is what they do. They have fun, they do imitation, they have picnic, they have lunch. And then lunchtime some demon come. Oh no, come. Okay, Krishna, Balram, do the job. Then they all wait and see. And then Krishna go and Balram go, they finish and they say, oh Krishna, very good job, very good job. Then they come home. So like that they kill 1 or 2 demons. So this is God. He's not, like one time, okay, he thought, okay, I'll become God. No, it's like, He's God. Sometimes we get this title, right? When we born, maybe we call master or something like that, right? And ladies means they have different MS, MISS, like that, right? Then they may get married, you may not know their name also. Sometimes they say, okay, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith. They call like that, right? Mrs. They use the word Mrs. Right? So there's a couple of friends actually meeting from after a long time. Old friends actually. So then one friend came home, the other friend was there, and then this friend, they were very thick friends, buddies, right? So they came home and then he was telling, okay, honey, look here, who has come? So then, he was, and then saying, dear, can you get some coffee for us, please? And then he was going on like this, oh, love, please come, oh, dear, oh, honey. And the other friend was like, feeling so happy, he said, you like very old now, and still you are having so much love with your wife, and you're addressing her, honey, dear, like, so I'm so happy actually to hear that. Then other friend said, actually 10 years back I forgot her name. And I really don't want to ask her what's your name. So I uses these words, So she is also happy, I am also happy, you are also happy. So that's how it works. So the title we achieve, sometimes we become doctor, we do a PhD, you become a doctor. Right? You get the title. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna is always God. When he was young, he was God. When he was childhood, he was God. At the time of Kurukshetra, his age was 125. But you don't see Krishna like, just people think that, oh, God is so old. And they have to imagine that he's like the Atlas. That's Atlas? He carried the globe at the back and he's hunched and beard. Krishna is the oldest. But Krishna is also ever fresh. How is that? Krishna is the oldest. We saw Arjuna saying, right? You are the eternal, you are the oldest, you are pure. At the same time, Krishna is ever fresh, youthful, always 16. You don't see a picture of Krishna with wrinkles and white beard, right? Krishna is always enjoying, playing flute, ever youthful. Yeah, 16. Isn't Krishna not beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
Yes.
So Krishna is always, God. And He is the one and only, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everywhere you see this translation, they put the. The means one and only. That's it. Right? No more. Sometimes, like they have music chair, you play. Then at the last they fight for one chair. So it's like that, Krishna is supreme, is God, but that position is always taken. Always taken. How many of you students here? Okay, good. When we come as a student to Australia, we have a lot of ambition also, right? We want to be like that, we want to, so much like that, right? We want to be like successful. Suppose, when you get into a car, a taxi or something, when you land in the airport, we saw in the drama, right? Someone landing in the airport, chaka chak. Everyone white here. You saw that, right? Suppose you get into the taxi and you say, hey, I want to go, and the taxi person is asking, so why you came to here? So you say, I'm studying MBA. What field is it? What stream? Logistics management. MBA I'm studying. Oh really? That's a good course actually. Very good, the taxi driver is saying. And the taxi driver is saying, and then which college you are going? And he's saying, okay, I'm going to this college. Oh, I know this college. I know. So then this person is saying, how do you know? And then the taxi driver says, even I studied the same course in the college. How do we feel? We come with a dream and someone shatters the dream, then and there like that. Similarly, everyone coming to this world thinking that I will be God. I am going to enjoy. I am going to make a mark. I am going to control. We have this Bhav, Ishwara Bhav. He says in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That everyone come, but unfortunately that position is already being taken. I'm sorry to say, you cannot become God. You cannot become God. If someone says also like that, we know. There is already only one, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is Sri Krishna. Krishna is the only one. Clear? Oh, good? Yes. See, he's not my setup, okay? People think that we have arranged some boy. Every 5 minutes, we have given the cheat, so ask questions. But I know him, he's my brother.
Yeah, like my only doubt is like.
Only one doubt?
Yeah, this is my only doubt.
One, the only. Okay.
Yeah, the one. So, yeah.
The Supreme, yeah.
To confirm Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, did gods of other equal nature like Shiva, Vishnu, or anyone else confirm it in any other scriptures like Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God?
I know, you're going to come this, I know. I've got all the cards ready. Okay? I will not put now, soon. One by one I'll show you. But yeah, this is another question also is there, right?
But I have one question. Why do you need verification that he is the Supreme God?
Not everyone like you, Prabhu. That's the biggest problem in this world. We need like you, people. Just listen and do it. Simple, na? Spiritual life. Have halwa, chant Hare Krishna, sleep, repeat it. Simple life. I also think like, why are these people making complicated, isn't it? I'm giving nice hot halwa to you. Have nice day. Chant Hare Krishna whenever you get time, right? Sleep and get up, repeat it. That's all. Life is same. Why, But that's it. It's intelligent, Intelligent means, they listen, they accept. Life is simple. Very simple. Simple for simple, complicated for complicated. But isn't it? So, but what to do? See, that's why first line only I told, class is finished. Who is God? Krishna is God. I would have walked out, few others would have walked out. And let all decide whether what you want to come or not. But, we are in this world where people are going to ask you a question. See, this is the classic Kali Yuga. This, you mind your own business. You have simple. You have peaceful. People don't like it. They will come and go. Prabhu, I am miserable. How come you are happy? Because miseries need company. Misery needs company. Few people come together, they are suffering, they are happy that they are together suffering. You understand? One person alone suffering, he will be like so much miserable. Suppose you go to the airport, you the one miss the flight, you will be like terrified. But imagine 100 other passengers have missed the flight, you will be relaxing. You will go to kiosk and ask, can I have Wi-Fi password? Yeah, what to do? Yeah, like, so they'll book another flight. Okay, fine. But take your time, take your time. It will launch. Misery needs company, Prabhu. That's what happened. The whole world, 100 times they're telling bad, making that is, making lie as truth. They are living in that world. What we can do, Good. You are this side now, okay? So again, so we want to see Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan, we are going to focus on the word Bhagavan, yeah? So the Bhagavan is simple, like we saw the definition. The Bhagavan is what? That one who possesses the 6 opulences. All riches, all strength, all faith, all beauty, all knowledge, all renunciation. Right? In this world you see someone is very beautiful, may not be very knowledgeable. Right? Someone is very renounced, but they may not have riches. Very contradicting, right? Right? Someone may have one, someone may not have one, or some may have 1 or 2 also maybe. Lucky ones. They have 2 also. They are rich and at the same time the beauty. But they cannot claim that I have unlimited riches. I have everything in unlimited quantity. Sometimes you go, you have to eat, it's very costly, but portion is very less. It's not filling, right? But they give you more, but the price is, when the price is less, quality is less. When they give you more, quality is less. So if you find a place where they'll give you nice quantity, like all you can eat, and less price, is crossways. Crossways restaurant, all you can eat. Good quality. No, this is all you can eat, Prabhu. So Gopal's also. These are our temple restaurant. We have to do marketing also, time and again. Crossways, 147 Swanson Street. So you get unlimited and less price, and as much as you want, and good. So Krishna is like that. He has everything. He has everything. He is riches, right? How Krishna is riches? Anything? How Krishna is rich? Anything, pastime or anything? Krishna is strength. This you can tell. Govardhan Hill. He lifted the Govardhan Hill when he was 7 years old. 7 days, 7 nights. My God, that's right. Fame, everyone knows. Even you go to the remote of the African jungle or something, they know God. They may not know, maybe Aishwarya Rai or something, but they know God. So similarly, his knowledge. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita in 45 minutes or something to Arjuna, whole Bhagavad Gita. He knows all the Vedas and everything. And he's renounced. He's renounced. Even though, he's there, but he's not attached to the army. He wants to help Arjuna. He wants a chariot driver. Krishna is beautiful. We see that. Krishna is riches because the goddess of fortune is always with Krishna. Krishna has so many, he has constructed 16,000 fort for all his wife in Dwaraka. Krishna is rich. Even now also, we have a temple in Albert Park. He's a rich God. So Krishna is rich, Krishna is strength, all fame. He is Bhagavan, the one who possesses 6 opulence. This word Bhagavan has many meaning actually. This verse 2.2, where the first time Krishna is speaking this verse in Bhagavad Gita, and Prabhupada actually practically literally spends a whole purport explaining what are the meaning of Bhagavan, why Krishna is Bhagavan. So I am presenting that only. So this Bhagavan have different meaning. Let us discuss the other way of looking at Bhagavan. You know, God is everywhere. Do you accept? How many people accept this? Okay, very good. God is everywhere. God is within you and within every atom. How many people accept this? Right? He is within our heart also. Right? And God is a person. Like we see Radha Vallabha is a person. Krishna is standing before Arjuna. How many people accept this? Everyone. Now my question is, if God is everywhere, how can He be within you? And if He is within you, how can He be present outside as a person? Suppose if one person is here, He is not everywhere. Are you everywhere? Okay, at least physically you are here. So He is here, how can He be everywhere? How can He be inside me when He is outside like this person? So everyone raised their hand for every 3 statement. God is everywhere, God is within you, and God as a person. Now which is true?
All of them.
But then how all of the true?
Because
That is the topic, Prabhu. Huh? If He's everywhere, how can He be, suppose like, if He's a person, if He's in a person form, how can He be everywhere? How can I be everywhere if I'm here sitting next to you, before you? So Krishna is also a person. Krishna is there and standing before Arjuna and Kurukshetra speaking this Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna is God. We established that nicely. Who is God? We know Krishna is God. And we saw Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Bhagavan. And then now we know that, Krishna is everywhere. We say that. When people say Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is within you. Right? Krishna, Prahlad Maharaj said, his father asked, Krishna, God is everywhere? His God is within the pillar? Prahlad said, yes. Then Hiranyakashipu smashed the pillar and who came? Narasimhadev came. So, he was there inside the pillar also. So, how do we reconcile these? There is one absolute truth. One absolute truth can be, this is a bit technical. One absolute truth can be realized in 3 levels. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Is the sun outside now?
maybe.
It's sun is in the sky or no? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose in the afternoon or something, when we ask this question, you say yes.
Yes.
How do you know? Did you see the sun?
Yes.
Huh? Saw the light. So the light is everywhere, which is the energy of sun. Can you imagine a sun without a light? Should we continue or wait for the father, mother, son or discussion? Okay. Family. Okay, so we can't have a sun without light and warm, heat. Sun has 2 energy, which is producing the light and heat. So you can't conceive or imagine a sun without these 2 qualities, which is the energy. And this energy is everywhere. It is there full in universe. Sun is spreading his energy throughout. So in one sense we can say sun is everywhere. Isn't it? Like if you are sitting here and then someone in India will call, Hey, I can see a sun. Do you? What the person say? Yes. So is that mean two sun? No, same sun. It's present, but it's spreading that rays everywhere. So the energy is spread everywhere. And then when you go out and see the sun, it is like a small round disc. Is it right? Triangle or disc. We can close the sun with a 1 rupee coin or something like that. So small round disc. So sun has a form? Round, right?
Yes.
Round disc. So, but sun has energy everywhere, but still has a form. Like this bulb, tube light. This light is spreading this light, right? But this light is coming from tube light that has a form. You can see that form which is coming. So similarly, sun which has a lot of energy, but then when you go out and see it is a disc like that. But then we also worship the sun god, Vivaswan. I don't know how many, in South India we worship Pongal festival. I think Sankranti, right? Is it Sankranti?
Yeah.
Jan 15, usually.
14.
Okay. Australia 15. So okay, 14, 15, 16, 3 days we celebrate. So that's like it's like Thanksgiving because the harvest festival happened, they harvest everything and then they worship, they thank God, the sun god, because without sun there cannot be any grains. So he's a person who is residing in the sun planet. His name is Vivaswan. So that is details also given in Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter. Krishna says, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarishya vidu. I have given this knowledge to sun god, which he has given to Manu, then he has given to Ishwaku. Like that, that knowledge has been transferred to different kings. So now, if you see, God is everywhere. He is present in his energy, which is called Brahman, which is everywhere, pervading. So, like when we are standing in the sunlight, in one sense we can say we are in the sun. In the sense like we are standing in the sun, we can say, because the sunlight is touching us like that. So similarly, the Brahman is everywhere. Then comes the Paramatma, who is there in each and every atom as an aspect of God. He is there within you, he is there within this table. Every atom is there. That's like the sun disk. And God as Bhagavan, who is the source of Paramatma and Brahman, is Krishna. That's the person who is behind everything. Because the light is coming, if you say God is light, then there has to be a source. Where is the source? Without the source, how the light can come? So similarly, the source is Bhagavan. So let us, so if you see Brahman, the impersonal or pervasive spirit. Right? Then Paramatma, the localized aspect of Supreme within the heart of all living entities. And Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. So it's like the sun planet, sun surface, sunshine. And practitioner where they are liberated. So Brahman is also liberation. Aham Brahmasmi, people say. I am that Brahman. I am that spirit. So Bhagavan is the highest aspect of the absolute truth. So when Vyasadeva writing Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, he is not addressing a God who has a limited capacity or something. We know from previous slide we saw Bhagavan means he is having full potency in full length, full limited, unlimited potency, unlimited everything. At the same time, he is the highest realization of the absolute truth. One can realize God in highest form is Krishna. That is the highest, the position of Krishna. Good? So Krishna is Bhagavan. We saw from the absolute truth. So this is another. So we have this. Aditya was asking, right? That some people may say, what about then Vishnu? Huh? Can you see? No, good. I'll show you something, but meantime I'll continue speaking as well. So if you see, what about Vishnu? Someone will say, Prabhu, actually I go to temple in South India and I go to Vishnu temple like Tirupati, Balaji, all those temples, and I see all those pictures. Kurma, Matsya, Varaga, Vamana, Narasimha, Parshurama, and Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu. I know this. Krishna came from Vishnu. Is that right? Have you heard of this question?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what's the answer?
Vishnu came from Krishna.
Vishnu tell. So Krishna and Vishnu same, but Krishna is the origin, Adi Purush, where everything is coming from. So that's a verse from Bhagavatam, but from Bhagavad Gita we will clarify this doubt. So I'll show you. Huh? What is that? So, how do you explain it? So Bhagavad Gita. So we're going to see a chapter which is 11th chapter. The universal form. Krishna, Arjuna asks, can I see your universal form? The big Virat Rupa. So if anyone say I am God, you can also ask like Arjuna, can you show your universal form? Like that. Yeah, that's why he showed this form. Because in future, someone may claim, I am Bhagavan, I am Krishna. Simple, can you show universal form? Like that, simple as that. So after seeing the universal form, Arjuna, then Arjuna requests something which is very interesting. So 46. So here you see 46, he's saying, O universal form, O thousand-armed Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmet, head, and with club, wheel, corns, lotus flower in your hand. I long to see you in that form. So Krishna, Arjuna is saying, Arjuna want to clarify to the whole world. Krishna is a supreme, he can show universal form and he can also show Vishnu form. Can you give something if you don't have that? If Vishnu is the one who is the cause of Krishna, how can Krishna can show Vishnu? Here Arjuna is asking, I want to see the universal form because in future many people tell, I am God. No problem, I'll show you the Virat Roop. And Krishna says, I am, follows me. It's a beautiful chapter actually. Krishna explains what is his reason behind showing, and he explains all the features of the universal form. Then Arjuna says, okay, I'm now okay. Can you show me four-hand form? So then he says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. Krishna is continuing. O best of the Guru's warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifice, nor by charity, nor by pious activity, nor by severe penance can I be seen in this form in the material world. You are being perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Then Krishna shows the four-hand form. See, then Sanjaya said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form. and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. So you see, Krishna showed the Vishnu form. Vishnu, Krishna is saying, but then if you see the origin, the cause of all causes, we are interested in the cause. If anything happens, we ask, why did that happen? Right? If anything goes wrong in your plan, you always want to know why it happened like that. What is the cause? You're always interested in the cause. So the cause of all causes, who is that? That is Krishna. He is showing the universal form, then he is showing the 400 form, Vishnu form. Sometimes, we may think, oh, okay, fine, Vishnu is there. Vishnu is the in charge of this material world. He is in charge of the material world. So, it apparently looked like Vishnu is allowing Krishna to come, but actually, Krishna can come anytime when he wanted. He is like the CEO of the company. Sometimes you are a new employee in a company, right? You see the manager every time coming and everyone is okay. Sometimes the owner of the company comes. You don't know the owner. And then the owner coming, he have to wait for the security to open the door. So as it looks like, the security guy has more power than the owner. Without his sanction, he cannot come in. But owner, why he has to carry the door of the outside door of the company? He has many other things to worry about. He comes and, you do that and go. Then you may think, why, this person I've never seen, he has come, everyone showing him. And I say, this is the person who owns this company, but he comes only once. What you see every time is Vishnu, manager. Similarly, the material affair is taken care by Vishnu. He has 4 hands. So one person, when Srila Prabhupada was giving class, he was talking about Krishna. All of a sudden, one person got up in there and said, Swamiji, I think I am God. Prabhupada said, do you suffer sometime? The person said, yes, I do suffer. So Prabhupada said, we are not interested in suffering God. We are interested in enjoying God. Enjoying God. You see Krishna, what he does? Playing flute. He is enjoying. But at the same time, everything is happening. Right? So he is the enjoying God. So we are interested in Krishna, who is the enjoying God. But at the same time, he is the supreme controller. Yes.
Why word real was used before 400?
Huh?
Why the word real? Was
Because it is a spiritual form. The material, the universal form is a material form. Because Vishnu form is spiritual. Because he has an abode called Vaikuntha. So Krishna has a supreme planet called Golok Vrindavan in Vaikuntha. So that form is showing to Arjuna, which is real. So that's why the word real is used.
Prabhuji, question.
Yes.
So the statement that was written there that you were the first person who have seen this form.
Yeah.
I don't believe that is correct, because when Krishna went for the peace talk, he showed the Virat Rup in the Sabha as well.
Correct.
And he showed it to a few people. So how is that statement correct?
Because that was just a trailer. You know trailer, teaser, full movie? Do you know this or no? In trailer what they show? They show only a glimpse of. Like that only Krishna showed. Partial form only showed. He didn't explain it. But here, Krishna explained 40 verses explaining about the Virat Rupa. The universal form, he explained that form changed into Kala Rupa. Kala Rupa changed into many form it comes. And Krishna gives a vision to Arjuna. Even the demigods not see this form. Because of the Arjuna, the demigods and others can see this form. So it's a special feature. So there it was just a trailer. It was not a complete. So that's why here the word what you said, original, full, complete, full, right?
No, I didn't.
The first time.
Yes. First time, yeah, first time. So this is the first time. So that's the point.
Okay. And then you also mentioned that because Krishna is the Supreme Lord, that's why he can show Vishnu Roop.
Correct.
But because Vishnu is, again considering Vishnu is the, Krishna is the avatar of Vishnu, that's why Krishna can show Vishnu Roop, because he's an avatar and he's
So-
going back to his original.
No, but if you see, he is the cause. Cause has the effect. The effect doesn't have the cause. Confusing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So, Krishna can show a form which Arjuna can request, which is superior if you think Vishnu is the source. Krishna would say, I cannot show Baba because I came from that form.
No, he didn't came from it. Avatar means
Krishna is not avatar, he is avatari. Now we will see the verse again. He is the source of avatar.
Before, I'm sorry, I have a quick question.
Yes?
You're talking about God suffering. Like, I was not able to understand that.
No, that's someone conversation. They said, I am God. So the Prabhupada asked him, do you suffer sometime in life? He said, yes. So he said, I am not interested in suffering God. That's like a joke, The God cannot, how can a God can suffer? So he was telling, I am God.
Yeah, but then suffer doesn't, when you say that term, suffer.
Suffer means like, for example, if he has a stomach pain, can he control? He has to run to the toilet.
But
Then what kind of God he is?
if that's the case that
Yeah.
you're talking about, if that's the term suffer is using as, it's like, I've heard stories about Krishna, Balaram and a sister in Jagannath where for 15 days they get sick. That's also a suffering, isn't it?
Yeah, then you can say this also when Krishna was stealing butter, Mother Yashoda was taking the stick and Krishna was fear and crying.
Hmm.
So that is also suffering, you can say.
But that is again a different form where they're praying that form of, they're actually acknowledging the form where they were suffering. For 15 days they are sick.
Yeah.
This is a different thing that you're talking about. Yashoda
This is same context in the context of Leela. That Krishna is a Rasaraj. Krishna can take and satisfy according to what the devotee want him to be. So that's how. So they are not treating Jagannath as just a wood. He's a personal.
Treating as God itself. That's
He's a personal touch is there. He's a person.
Fair enough.
So that's why we follow certain rules and regulations where we offer certain things, we don't offer certain, because he's a person. He's told what he likes, what he doesn't. So there are pastimes, there are rituals which are done to please the devotee. That's what the Lord wanted.
So basically,
We'll come to that point. That last slide is about that only.
Okay.
We'll just see about how God is so great. We want to know how God is so great. You are bringing the point how He is also sweet, because He is, which is contradiction in this world, because you don't see someone is so great can come to a level where whatever you want him to do.
Not exactly, but yeah.
Like if you have you go to your company CEO, right? Then you have a relationship as a master servant, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, okay.
You're working for the company, you're a servant of the company,
Yeah.
right? Can one day that CEO can serve you? Why not? Can we change the relationship? Why all the time you have to serve him? Can he drive to your house one day?
You're technically paying him to do that work that he can also do. So.
Yeah, same na. He's paying you. So suppose if I say to a CEO, can you be a chauffeur for one day?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Just drive.
Mm.
Huh? He will say, who the hell, man? Go away. I have 100 people. So in material world, you will see one-sided only relationship. That is one master and you serve. But here, Krishna, even though he is the greatest person, we're seeing so much great, personality and quality. What is he doing in Bhagavad Gita? Chariot driver to who?
Arjuna.
Why?
Was his friend.
Why?
He's serving his devotee.
Anyone can do, right? Why he has to come and do? He is the greatest person.
So you are telling that that's his kindness that he's showing.
That's the feature of Krishna. Even though he is so big, so great, so amazingly Bhagavan, but he is ready to do service to his devotees. That we cannot see in material world. You can serve 100 masters. You can keep changing the master. You won't get that relationship. We want to serve that master who is ready to serve the servant, the capacity what they wanted. And he is reciprocating in that way. Why he is afraid of Mother Yashoda? Why he is serving Arjuna? Why he is serving Pandavas? Pandavas gone through all the problem in life. They have been trying to be killed, they're trying to poison Bhima. They put him in the wax house. They set them the fire. They tried to insult the wife in the sabha. They say exiled him for 14 years. But once Pandava, you don't see asking Krishna, Krishna, I am a devotee of you, but why you are putting us into so much difficulty? Neither you will not see one time where Krishna is not with them. Every time the problem, Krishna is there. Right? That's what they wanted. And they see this problem under nothing because Krishna is there. And they don't ask Krishna, like, we are trying to be devotee and you are putting this so many, difficulty. What kind of God you are? You understand the relationship of a devotee and a God? That's what makes Krishna stand apart. Because he's showing time and again the whole Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all the books. Even though he is such a great person, he is there for you, personally, to reciprocate the way you wanted. How good is that? So that's why he is a special. He is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I have a few slides. I think it's what time?
Arjuna. 8:54.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So then this verse we'll see, and then we'll maybe come to, because I don't think so I have time to show other slides. So they were saying, right, Vishnu, coming back to your point, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavatam also there is a list of many incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Krishna is described as the original personality of Godhead, from whom many incarnations and personality of Godhead expand. Yate chamsa kala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. This is the word, Bhagavan Swayam. He is self-manifest. He is the number one. From there everything comes. Indriyari Vyakulam Lokam Hridayanti Yuge Yuge. All the list of incarnation of Godhead submitted herewith are either plenary expansion or part of the plenary expansion of the Supreme Godhead. But Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. This is the 28th verse. Before that they will list 22 incarnation. First of all, when you talk about incarnation, there are 6 types of incarnation. What we talked before was the Leela incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, all those things. Then they talk about Purusha incarnation. There are different types of Vishnu who comes to create the creations and all this material world. Then they call about Manmantra avatar. That means every Manmantra there is avatar. Right? Then there is a Yuga avatar. Every Yuga there is avatar. Then there is a Guna avatar. Creator, maintainer, destroyer. Right? And there is a Sakti Avesha avatar. So many categories of avatar. Because what we know is like one avatar, and that too one, that 10 lead avatar. But then the avatar is said like that, like a waves in the ocean. How many waves you see? It's coming and coming like that, that many avatar. Avatar means what? They're already there, they're coming down. It's not that they created or they've taken birth. Avatar means one who come down. They are eternal personalities, already there. It's like the sun, now you cannot see, but doesn't mean that sun is not there. It manifests, it unmanifests. Similarly, avatar come down and then they finish their mission statement, they do what they're supposed to do and they go back. But even though so many incarnations come, but this is the word, but Krishna is described as the original. So they listed this is the incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, Buddha, this, that, all the incarnation they list, and then finally said, but Krishna is supreme. Like every student is here, all are past, but this person is the number one time. Same like that. All the list of incarnation of Godhead submitted herewith are either plenary expansion or part of the plenary expansion of the Supreme God, but Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Therefore, Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, the absolute truth, the source of both the Super Soul and the impersonal Brahman, which we saw before. So the same word Bhagavan has so many meaning to it. We saw how He is the opulence, all the six opulences, how He is the highest realization of the absolute truth. Then we saw how He is a Swayam Bhagavan. That means He doesn't have any source. That's what the verse you said. What is the verse you tell in the starting?
Yeah. Ishwar Param Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha
Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. This is said by Brahma. So, and then we also see that in the starting there is a Gita Mahatmya. In the last verse of Gita Mahatmya, this is spoken by Lord Shiva. He is saying there is only one God, Krishna. There is only one book, that is Bhagavad Gita. There is only one hymn or the mantra, that is Hare Krishna mantra. And there is only one service that you serve the Supreme Lord, that is Krishna. Who is saying? Shiva is saying. It's all there in Bhagavad Gita. We don't have to go everywhere. Just read Bhagavad Gita, we understand the absolute truth, we understand what we're supposed to do, and we understand the connection between Krishna, the Supreme Bhagavan. Even though He's so great, we talked about that in detail, how He is ready to come down to serve His devotee, Arjuna. So I'll finish here. I think I have some more slides, maybe we'll see some other time. Any questions, anything, any doubt, any clarification you can ask on what we discussed?
You can ask me.
Yeah.
One of the verses, in one of the verses you asked, you showed on the slide that it says neither demons or demigods can understand truly Krishna. Demons make sense, but why not demigods understand truly Krishna?
So they're basically, sometimes like when you are too much of good things, you don't remember God. When you are in so much happiness, you don't remember God. So demigod means they are all the opulences. So sometimes they forget Krishna. They get pride. So they don't understand. Even though they are working for it, but they don't understand. Because only a devotee can understand Krishna. The great yogi, jnani, karmi, demigod, sage, renunciant, anyone. Only a devotee can. Only Arjuna understood because he became a devotee and he understood Bhagavad Gita, he understood Krishna. So Bhagavad Gita we can read, but then if you are in a devotee attitude, devotee mood, then you can understand Bhagavad Gita and understand Krishna. So demigods sometimes they are in different mood. They are in enjoying mood because they have everything in their disposal.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So who is God?
Krishna.
Krishna is God. Krishna is the enjoying God, yeah? He's a sweet. I'll tell this story. So, Krishna is the controller. We saw last week also, Prabhu was telling. Controller, he is the proprietor, he is the owner, he is the enjoyer, like. So I was in Vrindavan. How many of you been in Vrindavan? Okay, many people are there. Okay, good. So Vrindavan, there is like 5,500 Krishna temples are there. Like every second is like a Krishna temple only. Everywhere devotees, everywhere you see all those people chanting Radhe Radhe, Krishna like that. And then everyone is in bliss only. You see everyone devotees with a bead bag and tilak and everything walking. You feel so nice and everything. So I was thinking, we were friends going to a temple, Banke Bihari temple, Banke Bihari, very famous. Like if you go there, all the tuk-tuk are there, Banke Bihari, Savari Maharaj. The one thing in Vrindavan is that if you have saffron, they call you Maharaj. Maharaj, Banke Bihari. Okay, fine, let's go. Me and other friends, we were going to Banke Bihari. So that was packed. The temple is packed means like if you drop anything, don't bend it. They'll take juice out of you. Drop means drop. That's it. Gone. So, but then when you going into the Banke Bihar, there is a lot of gullies. It will go. There are 4 doors and everything, all this, and then there is like full of peda. You know peda?
Peda.
How many of you tasted peda? Okay, good. The peda is there. Then they say, hey, Maharaj, 100 rupees kilo, 100 rupees, Maharaj. 120, 130, like that they tell, The more the price, softer the peda. There's a reason why they sell different. I'll tell you why. The less the price, the peda is little hard. So peda is the only prasad. If you have to go to please Banke Bihari, get peda. So everyone bought their peda like that, everyone got their peda, and then you are entering into the. So already you are in ecstasy, and there is a river of devotees going. All you have to be is relax yourself, and they only carry you like that. You just have to be with the flow. You be in the flow, then you will be there inside. If you do any resistance, then that's it. So much showing, so much pushing, and then everyone in bliss. Thakur, Banke Bihari, like that. Everyone say that, and then you are going inside, and then so much. If you, I've understood this word in Hindi. Maharaj ko kitna bead hai Maharaj, bead. Bead means I think full rush crowd. Bead like that. You have to tolerate my Hindi, but so much crowd, so much like that, and then they're going, and then there is a security also. He's trying to control, he's trying to, Maharaj, aage chalo, go friend. And this security have this, like little bit peda in his side. This side he had peda. I thought maybe, security also get prasad to eat that time, whenever what the security is doing is, he took one peda in front of my head, and then he's eating someone. You see, he's eating that guy. Chalo, aage chalo. I understood, okay, that is 100 rupees peda. He's eating, I understood, okay, this guy, we should listen, we should listen to these people who are trying to manage this, otherwise you will get hit it, hard only. Then they say, go friend, like that, they're selling, and then everyone, they're going in the front, and then they're showing love to Banke Bihari. I was thinking, they throwing flowers. Like everyone, like we see, put on flowers, right? Then as I go closer, it's not flowers, it's peda. Everyone launching their peda to where? Or to the altar. Imagine in our temple, everyone have rasamalai. Everyone throwing rasamalai, few people like to get 1 or 2, like that. Everyone throwing, I can't, I don't know whether to pray or whether to watch. There's a lot happening. And then one guy next to me, he launched, and then, when I saw him, he said, yes. His peda landed just in front of his leg. The Banke Bihari, in front of his leg actually. So he was like so happy. He said, yes, I did it, like that. He was so happy. And these people also was there, like all the the pujaris are there. Maharaj, aapko kya darshan dekha hai? Yeah, like they call you, come, let us see the lotus feet darshan or something, they'll take you. So these people are saying, and the security was eating, and these people are showing. So if you see, it was like total chaos. You don't know what is happening. And you have to watch it for yourself also. Otherwise, Peda will come out next. So you were like, thinking, what's happening here? What is happening here? And then in the middle of everything going on, there is one person who is peaceful. That is Banke Bihari. He is like playing the flute, Now when we see that, we think, okay, actually he is in control. No one is in control there. No, nothing works there. There is no system as such. It's not like, we see that, right, in most of the very organized and disciplined, social distancing. The peak COVID, actually, I'm talking about. Forget about social distancing, forget about the mask, So you're getting, and then they will give you peda as a prasad, you get the peda, and then when everyone comes out, even though so much happening, and everyone come out, they are so blissful. Kya darshan kya, like that. They were in love with, Krishna. You understand, this place is out of the world. It's Krishna who is the enjoyer, who is the ultimate controller. He is in our arms, like, imagine, So this is, one experience I had. So we see that Krishna is the supreme boss. Okay, I'll end here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.